They'll try the middle with Cook. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. These two teams met up earlier in the year back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys. Finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs at 2-6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Johnny Stanton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, one-yard gain. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes, incomplete, right side to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Room here to run. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes setting up the screen for Cook.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, Mahomes.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
15.
A give to Cook out of the gun.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all-time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Dalvin Cook. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Wilson to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Greg Dulcich with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They run it again with Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say,
and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Trucks over him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Attack, attack!
Here's Cook again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think the reason this play's so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
55 rushing yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Johnny Stanton
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Denver.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left.
Got it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're...
And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing. And
it coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,